Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE Smackdown Live May 16th, 2017 review. Personally, ladies and gentlemen, I felt that this show, it was actually rather decent. For a go away home show, I actually was very impressed. Uh, not super impressed, but it was decent nonetheless. Yeah, this show was actually decent, well worth watching. It was very fun and enjoyable to watch. It was worth 2 hours of your fucking time at least. Um, just to start things off, the show opened with commentary with the Kevin Owens hosting the highlight reel for the Kevin Owens show, which he stole from Chris Jericho. So apparently, Chris Jericho is still being talked about as a possibility for WWE to reintroduce with him and Kevin so we get a bunch of shit going on. He claims he's the face of the U.S. of A with the United States title. He goes on to say Ginger Mahal Ginger Mahal in French, to introduce him into the arena for his commentary with him, which I thought was fucking retarded. But nonetheless, so AJ Styles comes out and he cuts a promo instead of Ginger Mahal. I think the commentary, the dialogue between the two was outstanding, very natural, and actually felt like a legit match that these two guys are going to go out there on Sunday at Backlash and put on a fucking 5-star show. I hope that is what happens, and most of all, I hope the United States title is the freaking main event. Because quite frankly, this world title match does not spell main event quality to me. This spells bullshit. It smells like bullshit, actually. Is what I should say. Not spell like bullshit. But whatever. Point being is that fucking Kevin Owens and AJ Styles is a bigger main event matchup than Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal. They chose Jinder Mahal simply because he's Indian and India now has the WWE Network, so they wanted to give their audience something to cheer for and someone to root for against Randy Orton. Big freaking cheesy, cheap way of getting a pop from a foreign country. What the fuck, WWE? You absolutely suck. So then Jinder Mahal comes out. He sounded absolutely flat in his entire spiel about this thing he's got with Randy Orton for the world title. Quite frankly, I don't feel that he is at all, in any way, shape, or form, a threat to Randy Orton's title reign. I don't think there's one solitary second that WWE is actually going to consider making Randy Orton lose the title to Jinder Mahal. If they do, they got some serious fucking problems, and I don't think that's very good. Yeah, very ridiculous shit going on here with the world title. I do not like what I'm seeing. I think this is absolute trash. I think we deserve more than this from WWE when it comes to the world title. And if they wanted Jinder Mahal to win, being a world title match, why couldn't they have given him a run as a main eventer or had a long winning streak for a couple of months or something, giving us some idea why the hell they would even possibly think about doing this outside of some lame ass cheap way of doing it, which is just with WWE, lame and fucking stupid. This whole segment pretty much built up to a match between AJ Styles and Jinder Mahal go on one-on-one. AJ Styles actually loses this match, unfortunately, thanks to fucking um, Kevin Owens hitting him in the knee with the title during the time that AJ was trying to hit the phenomenal forearm. that was pretty much it. So Jinder Mahal did win this match, but it was a decent match nonetheless, even though Jinder Mahal was the winner of this match. So I did enjoy it. It was fun. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, and I think that's more given towards AJ Styles' performance than Jinder Mahal. Because I think AJ Styles pretty much carried fucking Jinder Mahal through this match. With selling great shots that Jinder Mahal gave him in the face with his boot. And it seemed like he liked using that move quite a bit. Skim through here. Then we get some commentary hype up about Baron Corbin and Randy Orton. That's the actual main event of the night, which I'll get into in a little bit. Let's see what else. Randy Orton later on during the show, he actually speaks to Renee Young, and she's asking him why he dislikes America so much, or why America dislikes him so much, and he pretty much said it's not because of this, it's not because of that, it's pretty much because he's just an ass. And that's really all there is to it about what Randy Orton thinks of Jinder Mahal. So nothing big there. Breezango, they actually came up with this lame ass fucking bullshit segment where they're the fashion police files. Like, this is fucking retarded. Why can't they just make these two guys like a legit tag team instead of a freaking joke? I mean, come on. Give them a freaking break already. They're not that bad of wrestlers. I'm not going to bash them for that, but their gimmick absolutely sucks. And WWE, that's all they give people, shitty fucking gimmicks, and then they go, well, I guess that's because they're shit, huh? Yeah, that's why nobody wants to get behind them. No, you dumbasses, you give them shitty fucking segments and shitty ass gimmicks to do, and then people don't want to fucking follow it. So who fucking cares? Like, who gives a rat's ass? It's freaking retarded. Why would you do that? God, I love ranting sometimes. It's so much fun. But, yeah, lame freaking segment with the fashion police thing. Breezango and faced Epico and Primo Colon, whatever the hell you want to call them, the Shining Stars. They actually beat them in this, so they have them on a winning streak going into the World Tag Team Title match. The Usos came out. They were freaking awesome in this segment. I don't know what the hell happened, but they came up with some funny ass shit. They were basically stating that at Backlash, they're going to the penitentiary of jail, and they're going to beat their ass from one side of the freaking prison to the other side. It was freaking hilarious. I can't reiterate exactly the words that they said because it was just, they said it so quickly, and they said so many things in this segment that was downright hilarious that it's just like, you got to go ahead and check out that one segment because it was funny. I did like it. I hope the Usos retain the titles, which I'm leaning towards that they will. I highly doubt they're going to put the titles on Breezango, whatever the fuck they call themselves. Who gives a shit? But quite honestly, I think that this is definitely a match that the Usos got in the bag. There's no reason for them to lose these tag titles. It's pointless. So let's see what else we got here. So we get the actual segment where the women do their signing deal for the 6-women tag team match for Backlash. Nothing big happened here. Same old shit. They go ahead, they sign a contract, they say what they want, they beat the hell out of each other. A match occurs out of the whole situation. We get Carmella versus Naomi one-on-one in a match. It was nothing big, and it was completely retarded when James Ellsworth started talking. Once that guy talks, everything's ruined. He absolutely blows. Carmella and Naomi was, I guess, okay. I give him maybe a 2.5 out of 5 stars. There was nothing spectacular here. And Carmelo actually picks up the victory with a schoolboy pin off of a screw job interference that was caused. Um, we also got a segment from Dolph Ziggler in the locker room. This guy put on such a classic, fantastic promo on Shinsei Nakamura. I have to admit, I know Shinsei Nakamura is one of the greatest talent to be placed on WWE television programming, and you want him to start off with a great win. But the way Dolph Ziggler was placed in this video package that they did, the way he talked, the way he communicated with the camera, and the way he just acted like he had so much swagger and confidence. Like, why wouldn't you just to blow everybody's mind? Make Shinsei Nakamura lose. I know that sounds horrible idea possibly, but when you got that's why I really feel that this idea with Dolph Ziggler and Shinsei Nakamura right off the bat is a bad one. I don't think that Dolph Ziggler should be facing Shinsuke Nakamura. I think it's way too early for that. I think that it would have worked out better if you built them both up into a big names and then lead them into one-on-one action later on during the year. But to put Dolph Ziggler in this situation against a star like Shinsei Nakamura, why do they keep making Dolph Ziggler look like a fucking jobber? This guy is worth more than just being a jobber. He has talent up the yin yang. He does fantastic promos, and he just has a swagger to him. And when he plays a bad guy, he's way better than he's a face. So I just don't understand. Like his only big run was in 2011 through 2013 when he got that concussion in 2013. That was it. He was done. His career pretty much sank in the toilet. He's won Intercontinental title after Intercontinental title, but nothing else from there. He's never broke through the glass ceiling yet. Really, to be quite honest with you, even they got a world title win that was legit for a couple of months till fucking June, and he got it in April. But who cares? It was pointless. He sat out for half of the title reign with a concussion. So it doesn't really matter with that one. But the guy's got talent, and he's great as a heel. Why wouldn't you go ahead and make this guy built up into a big name and then face Sensei Nakamura later on during the year and have Nakamura face some fucking nobody? Who cares? Dolph Ziggler to me is not a nobody, but the guy is never getting a break. The guy probably doesn't voice his opinion hardly at all, and that's why he's probably never going to amount to anything when he's got the talent to be a big time main eventer. And I see Shawn Michaels written all over him. He's got this quality, he's got the skill, he's got the attitude of old Shawn Michaels from back in the 90s. This guy just does not seem to push or complain or do anything. He's just taking a paycheck and that's it. But yet he can put on the one of the best promos I can see in his time, and he feels legit every time he talks. It doesn't feel like he's just talking from a script. He feels like he's talking from in his heart, really. And I think it's fantastic, but they don't do anything from there. So it's really kind of a shitty thing that they do. Sami Zayn also had an interview, though, with one of the women backstage, and she basically asked him why he's continually want to face Baron Corbin. And he stated, I just think that it's time for me to stand up, tell the whole world I'm the man, and he's going to face Baron Corbin. Got his ass knocked down. Pointless, freaking horrible segment. Did not like it whatsoever. Thought it was lame. So we get the main event, which is Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton. This match actually was decent to okay. I think it was. I'd give it a 3. Baron Corbin worked very well with Randy Orton. Randy Orton pretty much did the typical fashion, was getting his brains kicked in, and then he walks away with a victory with the RKO, running away from him, and then standing there getting ready and strikes and hits the RKO on Baron Corbin. And that's pretty much the end of the match. Everything else was pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really big happened during the match. It was okay. They did hit some. Corbin hit some decent moves on Orton that were close pinfalls, but nothing really stood out majorly about this match. Randy Orton picks up the victory, RKO 1-2-3. Baron Corbin, from what I've heard, is getting pushed to win the Money in the Bank and then cash in for the world title. How is that going to work when he can't even beat Randy Orton in a one-on-one match? What's going to make you believe that? He's going to go ahead, he wins the world title from a screw job way of finishing it. Okay, so we go along with that. And then you got Baron Corbin go one-on-one with Randy Orton in a rematch clause for his world title. How are you supposed to believe that this guy is going to actually beat him in a one-on-one match unless there's some sort of screw job involved? Point being, Baron Corbin should be posted to the audience or portrayed to the audience. This guy could beat Randy Orton cleanly no matter how much of a fucking piece of shit jerk that he is, and no matter how much of a lowlife he can be. That's just my opinion. Leave your comments and opinions down below. Let me know what you guys thought of the show. I thought it was okay. I didn't think there was nothing bad about it. It was well worth your 2 hours of fun time to watch this shit. But there is work that needs to be done with WWE, and I hope eventually at some point someone freaking does it, because it's getting freaking annoying to watch all this nonsense that goes on in the main roster when they got talent up the yin-yang that they probably have never had before. Except maybe in 2002, they did have a ton of great talent, but they utilized them correctly, and we got a lot of fun out of it. So anyway, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I thank you very much for your time. I hope you guys have a great night. There's going to be a ton of fucking reviews, 2 freaking preview videos I'm going to be doing before the weekend's up. For the NXT TakeOver Chicago and Backlash. So keep your eyes out for those videos. I got a ton of freaking videos to do this weekend, guys. So definitely look forward to it. I love to do these videos. I'm going to try to get things back into shape with this channel. I love you guys for the ones that have stayed with me through thick and thin, and I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy my videos as well, and I'm entertaining enough for you guys to even watch this crap. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, and have a great night, guys.